to lean for those tight turns. Thankfully, there's a reverse, because sometimes if you don't lean hard enough or there's a narrow sidewalk or something, you're going to have to back it up a little bit. How much does this weigh, Mike?
The board weighs 112 pounds.
112 pounds?
Complete board.
So you actually have it's very low weight. It gives you a lot of stability when you're riding. Here's where you'd mount your golf bag, of course. And you've got this like sand for like filling in divots and stuff.
It's a sand seed bottle.
Sand seed bottle. We got the cup holders and stuff. So you're one of the founders of this company. And how old is the golf board?
We started developing the board about 5 or 6 years ago. It started, really, its origins were kind of...
So like 2010 time period?
Yeah, 2010, yeah. The origins were kind of very high power, high performance off-road electric skateboards. And what we've done over the last 4 years is really create the kind of the first golf-specific electric, personal transportation device that emanates for board sport users. So you get kind of this skateboarding, snowboarding, surfing feel.
Totally.
And what we're trying to do all along the kind of product development process is make an electric vehicle that electric vehicle nerds are proud of.
Yeah.
So we have a really low center of gravity. The lithium battery pack's mounted along this tray down in the bottom. So it almost takes up this whole compartment. We have a motor controller manufactured in England.
Yeah.
Everything on the board is very industrialized. So
yeah.
It's very robust. There's regenerative braking. There's automatic braking curbs. There's safety braking systems built into it.
Wow. And I noticed that braking, this is like a race car where you're either accelerating or it's regenerating. Like it doesn't really coast so much. So you've got this nice variable speed throttle. We've talked about this sort of reverse before.
That's right,
forward, reverse, lower, high. So in Loma, like the low setting, how fast does it go?
In low it goes 5 miles an hour. In high it goes 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
It matches the speed of golf carts. The reason it has automatic braking and automatic acceleration curbs is so that it reduces turf damage and turf wear on golf courses. So you get this on a traditional golf cart, you get guys slamming on the e-brakes.
And spinning out. Yeah.
And with the automatic braking curve, it kind of eliminates that, but you still get the excitement, the fun factor.
Yeah.
Because it's just so darn fun to ride.
It really is a blast to ride. It's definitely fun. How much are these? And do people buy these for themselves, or do you rent it at the golf course?
So primarily we lease golf boards to golf courses directly. So what you'll find now if you go to golfboard.com is you can just visit the website, you can go look at our interactive map, and you can actually find a golf course where you can just go rent the boards out. So
cool.
Really our market now, it's not so much consumer direct as it is golf course direct. It's an easier way to get more people on a product.
Right.
These are made in the USA. They're manufactured in New Jersey.
Sweet.
At a military manufacturing plant. Every component of it was kind of designed, built in-house. Because we're really doing something that's never been done before.
Yeah, it's a very unique product, but clearly it's like purpose made. This isn't just like pieced together. I noticed there's like a key here. What is that?
Yeah, so that key is really kind of for fleet management. So golf courses can manage the fleet. So you can turn the boards on and off through that key switch. It's basically
security measure, right?
Yeah.
Because it'd be hard to push this around. Does Regen lock it up when you park it or something?
Yeah, so there's an electromagnetic braking system and a regenerative braking system. So it's actually two different systems in there. But when the board's turned off, the electromagnetic brake automatically goes into a shut state. So
there we go.
It's actually locked and parked.
Really hard to move. Yeah, you'd have to. So, and then is this a wheelie bar? Like, what are these things?
Those are bumpers. So what ends up happening in the fleet, definitely in fleet environments and fleet usage, is you're going to have people that ride the boards hard and they will have impacts with other golf boards.
You're lining them up and stuff.
Running, even low speed crashes. So what we did is we implemented a bumper system that's not only easy on the shins, but also it's easily replaceable. So rather than designing a board that's extremely difficult to replace if someone does have an incident, the front bumper area is very quick and easy to replace. So just kind of also an easy grab handle as well, so easy way to lift
to pull it around. So what was the price then if someone wants to buy one of these for themselves?
They're $6,500 for the whole board with the stability bar, handle assembly, and a 10 amp charger.
10 amp charger. That's a fast charger. A lot of like electric bicycle chargers are 2 amp and maybe sometimes 5 amp or something, so it's fast. You talked about the lithium batteries. Just hit me with the specs. You've got 2 motors. What's the wattage on those?
The motor controller pumps out 100 amps.
Oh, wow.
It runs at 45 and a half volts, 45 to 46 volts, somewhere in there.
Okay.
So you've got peak powers north of 4,000 watts.
Wow.
The average consumption when you're just cruising around on a golf course is closer to 17 to 20 amps. So you're pulling closer to 1,000 watts, 800 to 1,000 watts when you're in real thick grass.
Wow. But it's heavier. So a lot of times electric bikes, it's like 750 watt motors or something. So we're talking about 1,000 watts. Running at that 48 volts or something like that.
Yeah, the biggest thing for us all along the process was really building in a large enough battery pack, sort of like in the Tesla Model S, where they want to get a lot of range, and right now that requires a tremendously heavy, large battery pack. There's over 7,000 cells in a Tesla Model S.
Yeah.
We had to do sort of the same sort of thing here, but scaled down to fit enough capacity. So people are out on golf courses for 4 to 5 hours at a time, and this board has to last for their round and then some.
Right.
So
well, and at least the 10 amp charger, so it charges quickly. But what's the voltage and amp hours?
Yeah, so it's 48 volt battery pack, and it's 29 amp hours.
Okay.
So it's
huge.
Far north of 1 kilowatt hour. Pack,
Sweet. Does it come with the cup holders and all these things, or are there?
It comes with the cup holder, and these are an optional kind of swivel mount cup holder.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of accessory mount locations, and so we have cell phone mounts and GPS mounts, and they're all kind of the creature comforts that golfers kind of require out on the course.
Well, we've got the helmets on and no clubs because we wanted to do this quickly. Again, it's raining, there's lightning going on, so as always when golfing, be safe. We'll probably, I don't know, we might want to cut this out now, but I wanted to get some shots of the tires. It's like Kenda tires, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
nylon tubeless.
Kenda turf-specific tires.
11 by 4 inch. So yeah, you're talking about making sure that they don't damage the course, and they're a lot wider. We're talking about that 4 inch. That's like the fat tire standard on bikes, and this has 4. Really good suspension. So this actually felt good to me when I was cruising around over bumps and stuff. It didn't feel it too jarring. And of course, you've got your legs and your knees. You can kind of cushion. Yeah, man, I think that's awesome. You have any last thoughts?
No, yeah, let's hit the links.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I've got this set up. I'm in forward. I'm just gonna do low at first here. Yeah, feels really good. This is me just feathering it. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, definitely using my body weight to kind of maneuver it, because those springs. Now we're on fast. Oh boy. Woo! And that's what I'm talking about. When you let off, there's like the regen kicking in, so it's recuperating some of that energy. Definitely fun. I mean, it almost makes me, if you have golf clubs in it, I'm sure they'd be kind of rattling around a little bit. There might be a way to bring some socks or something if you've got the club toppers. And there'd be a little bit more weight on top, so I imagine that would actually help me to maneuver a little bit, because I'm not a huge guy. I'm like 135 pounds. I was using my weight to pull it, just having a blast. Like it's really kind of cool. I imagine you've got a few guys out there. It's fun to hang out with your friend in a golf cart and talk a little bit, but it's also kind of nice to do your own thing. I can imagine going out with a group of friends and getting a little bit more adrenaline going and kind of a workout as you're going along. So here, maybe I'll take you along for a ride. Just get up here, put it on low this time. There's the throttle, just the power button right there. Just turn it on, turn it off. Let's see here. So we're all set. Just feathering it. Very cool. Good boy. Really pulling it. A lot of fun and pretty quiet too. You got the fenders and everything. Got that nice cup holder going on. Sweet. It's pretty quiet.
This dual motors front and rear.
How strong are they?
It peaks at 4,500 watts. So,
wow.
Roughly 8 horsepower pure. It's got a 16-to-1 gear ratio. So
16-to-1. So wait, are there 2 canister motors, or how do all the wheels get their power?
Yeah. So the wheels are solid.
Yeah.
Solid axles. So you have full. It's basically like a rock crawler. So
okay.
Whatever type of terrain you're on, especially on a golf course.
Yeah.
It's really important to have really good traction so you don't damage turf.
Right.
So this actually has less impact on turf than a traditional golf cart because you have all 4 wheels working together all the time.
That's sweet. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that's fun. You look like you're kiteboarding or something. Windsurfing. Awesome. And of course, we don't have golf clubs on it. Is there like a weight limit on this?
287 pounds.
Sweet.